Hello, YouTube. This is our first go live here on YouTube. Welcome to our channel. I am Jay Mason. I am joined with my mother, Carol Mason. Together we are Jay and Carol. And today we have a special guest, Brigita, from, I'll let her introduce herself. So I'm going to, instead of spoiling it for everyone, Brigita, why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are?
Of course. Good morning, everybody. It's bright and early where I am. It's 7 o'clock here in Melbourne, Australia. And as Jay just said, my name is Brigita. I'm really excited to be here, actually. I don't think I've been on anybody's YouTube channel before. I've done a number of interviews before and had plenty of chats, but YouTube is the first. So thanks, guys, for having me. So in short about me, I live in Melbourne with my two teen girls. If you hear some flutter noise in the background, that's them getting ready for school. Cats, dogs. We moved to Australia with my family in 1997 from Latvia, and I've kind of been a bit of a traveler nomad all around the place, but it's been steady my home since then. And I've had a multitude of careers, and now I work for myself as a support worker, which is completely different from all the other, things I've been doing in hospitality and not-for-profit and different things. And I also run a business online.
Nice. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. So every Tuesday we come on here and we talk a little bit about the online space and give off some tips and tricks from our perspective. Today we kind of wanted to talk to everybody a little bit about some of the tools that we use when we're running an online business. And one of the big tools that we use is Canva. Mom uses it almost exclusively for everything that we post, so I don't have too much experience, but I can talk about my excitement about things that I've seen through it. So I'm going to pass the reins over to Mom to kind of start the topic about Canva.
All right. Well, it's my favorite part of the job. Working online is our business is mostly about promoting ourselves on social media. And we promote ourselves on several platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest. We're not really active on Pinterest, but a lot of business owners use Pinterest a lot. And with Canva, it's basically a tool that helps you create professional looking posts and content. And I absolutely adore it. I'm just going to mention a few of my favorite things about Canva. Just to kind of give you an idea of the basics, if you take an image, your own image, you can add text onto it. You can animate the text if you want. You can, play around with the location of where the text is. So those are some of the basics, but it goes so much deeper than that. Oh my gosh. I don't even know the whole 9 yards of the program, but I'm learning new things about it every single day. One of the small things I learned about it recently is, and I don't know if you two know about this, but instead of clicking on the text box to add the text, all you have to do is hit T on your keyboard. And a text box comes up.
Shortcuts.
Instant. I thought that was the coolest thing ever because I spend a lot of time on Canva. So I'm always going from one area to another, right? So that was a really huge little tip for me. The other thing that I discovered recently, and a lot of people already know about this, is background removal. You can actually take an image of yourself and remove all of the background and then just put yourself wherever, right? I love that about Canva. That is one of my favorite tools now. And the other thing, because we post on several platforms, the beauty of this particular feature is I'll create a content in a particular size, and then I can resize that same image to all of the different platforms. I can resize it square for Instagram. I can resize it rectangle for Facebook. And I can resize it for Twitter. I can resize it all with one click. It's
For
just
stories.
stories. Yes,
Yeah.
I know, right? So that is so helpful. And then the other thing that I love also about Canva is you can create full presentations, full on presentations. You can create slideshows, you can create videos. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. What are your favorite things, Brigita?
Oh gosh, so glad that you picked me to talk about Canva this morning. I've had a love affair with Canva for years now, actually. And how it all started was years ago. One of the things that I also used to be or do was graphic design, and I love that. But as my workload increased, I didn't have much time to be actually spending creating things from scratch. And I discovered Canva and I was blown away. And I thought, well, first of all, graphic designers are out of job because Canva just made it so easy for everybody. Anything from, and throughout the years, I've used it in my previous career when creating. I also worked as a marketing manager, of course, amongst many different things. I've done photography and so on. I've had to create materials for myself. I've had to create materials for my clients or for my workplace. And it just makes everything so easy, from logo creation to branding to posters, And what Canva are really good at, they're really good at introducing new things and updating all the time, such as the background removal that was introduced last year from memory, and different things. And you can use Canva just for your individual purposes. You can create amazing posts, for example, for your birthday. You can create slideshows and animations and, create funny little videos, or you can use it for your brand. And they've made it so easy. So some of the things that perhaps you might not be aware of, it is a pro feature, I believe. I've been paying for Canva and it's been worth every penny, and it is not expensive. And you certainly don't have to, because pretty much everything you want to do, unless you're going really big or unless you have teams, you can do for free on Canva. Or maybe, there's an image that you like. There's an amazing library of photos as well that Carol, maybe you didn't mention, but you can pick a photo that you like. There's an amazing selection for free. But if it's a pro feature and you see something that is maybe, it could be an icon, it could be a photo, it could be a background, you go, oh, I really like that, but it says pro, a lot of times it will cost you $1 to buy that. Pretty much anyone can afford that. So that's an amazing thing as well. But another thing that Canva introduced, I think last year or the year before that, is something that they call stickers. And it's moving little icons or these images that you can put on, and it can be text or it can be, and it just brings your image to life. And that is fantastic. One of the things that I have used quite a bit, and I think it might also be a pro feature, but it's, look, I am a busy mom. I work for myself as well. I run a business. I need to work smarter, not harder, whenever I can. And what your viewers might not be aware of, that when you have a business page on Facebook, you can schedule your posts. Right. And so if we can have a content calendar, which means we think ahead of what do I want to post when, because I'm going to be busy on those days, but I really want this content to go out, you can actually schedule posts on Facebook. But what Canva have done as of last year or the year before that is that they actually introduced content calendar now as well. So you can have a calendar on Canva, and you can simply schedule your post on that as soon as you've created it, and it appears on your calendar, and you can actually see it in the grid, what is going out when. And it is a super helpful tool.
Nice.
Yeah.
We actually do use a scheduling app, but it's not Canva. So I'm going to have to try that.
Yeah.
And you can choose as many as you like, Carol, as well. So you can choose which platforms you want to schedule them for, or what, and that's another beautiful thing. And as you said, it takes the guesswork out. Both resizing of images has been around forever, and you can do it in many different platforms and software. If it actually tells you, you need a Facebook cover, you resize it to this, and if you need an Instagram post, you resize it to this, and you can tick as many as you want, and and if you want to create a business card out of that while you're at it, just tick another box. And
nice.
So a big fan of Canva.
And the other thing that I love about Canva too is that they have hundreds of templates. If you're not a designer, I'm not a designer, right? So I can get ideas and choose a template that they already have and change the color to what suits our brand and add our own photos and change the text. But the template is there and it's perfectly designed. I love the templates. And I just came across, I've been reading the blog the last little while, and they have on their blog, they have a page of 100 different color combinations.
Yes.
They're beautiful.
Yes. Yes. There's so much choice.
Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. And they're all set up, in a template.
Yeah.
And, it just shows you how they look together. And oh my gosh. Okay. I'll be using that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing with Canva. It's so easy to look professional. So if anyone's listening to this and thinking, oh my gosh, that's so much, the beauty of it is it's just so easy. And we don't work for Canva. We just in love with Canva.
Yeah, exactly.
And in this business we have where we mentor people, and sometimes we have new people coming in and go, oh my gosh, I have no computer skills. And I've had mentees like that who barely knew how to turn the computer on. And a quick 15-minute session in Canva, and they're creating beautiful logos, beautiful covers, and it's just so easy.
Yeah. I remember I learned how to use programs like Photoshop and GIMP 15 years ago. And, Canva is so much more user-friendly, and you get almost the exact same result. And you don't even have to I remember with Photoshop, I would be like, how do I do this? I have to go to YouTube. I have to search how to do this. I'd learn, and then I come back, and then I just got that one little thing. Canva, it's like, how do I do this? Oh, this is it. It just kind of guides you in the way,
It's intuitive.
It's user friendly. It's created for the average person.
Yeah.
Very much.
I love that you brought up the people that are just coming into the business who are, saying, oh, I would never be able to do that. Your page just looks way too professional. And like you said, anybody can do that. So I'm so excited about Canva.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's such a great tool, and it's almost a staple for when you're working in social media, because you need to create content, and that's why we wanted to make this one of our first topics when we're talking about tools, because it is such an integral part to creating the content that we use on every platform. We even used it in our YouTube when we created the banner for our YouTube page. It's not like we're creating YouTube videos from Canva, but maybe that might come up in the future. Who knows?
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's fun, right? So you're playing around with it. It's not this, oh my gosh, I've got to set 5 hours aside just to figure out how something works. It's really fun. And that's why, and same as you, as well, I used to use Photoshop and various different, programs before, and I'm a big fan. Look, I love Photoshop, right? But for for something quick and that's easy and that produces amazing results when you are really busy, I keep returning to Canva all the time, and that's a staple that that I will not give up on because I love it, and I've been able to help other people as well. They go, oh, I really need a logo, and I've got a new business. Can you help me out with something? Sure. Let's sit down and in 10 minutes we have a logo done, and it's really easy.
Love it.
And you can use it even offline. I have business cards that I created with Canva. So
Yeah.
super, super simple. Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much for chatting about one of our favorite tools. Today is our Tuesday webinar. So if anybody wants to see what it's like to work as an online business owner using programs like Canva for your social media aspect of it, you can join the link down below where we have our live webinar, where you can sign up for our live webinar, and then you can watch it this evening at 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, which is 5, 4, 3, about 3 hours away from now. I don't know what time that'll be in Australia, but yeah, it's 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and we would be happy to see you on the inside, teach you everything you need to know about running an online business. Mom, do you have any closing comments about Canva or about the online business?
I was thinking of something when you were talking, and now I forget what it was. But yeah, that the 5 o'clock webinar is live at 5.
Yeah.
But there's also a replay. If you want to go to the link now, you can watch a replay at any time.
Exactly.
And the beauty of our online business is that information session is live. So you get to see real people, and they have panelists that share their stories every Tuesday and Thursday, and it's different panelists every Tuesday and every Thursday. So you get to see real people. So yeah, it's very exciting. And I want to thank Brigita for coming on. It's been an honor to have you. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge.
Thanks so much for having me. And, you know, we've been joined by an accidental guest before she steps to the keyboard.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the
Perfect.
thing. We
Fun.
are
It's,
cool. I mean, Brigita has kids in the background getting ready for school right now. So yeah, it's just
very family friendly and cat friendly.
Yeah.
And a cat. Awesome.
Excellent. Brigita, do you have any closing remarks as to the Canva or the online business?
All I'd say is don't be intimidated, guys. You know, when we hear things like online business or running your own business or, you know, creating something, you know, and branding, and it all sounds very scary potentially if you haven't done that before. And until you're in there and doing it, and then it turns out, you know, it sounds scary than it is, it's actually fun.
Yeah.
You know, and as far as business is concerned, obviously it's a business. Obviously there are ups and downs, and there are times you've got to work hard, and you know, you're working for yourself. But that's the beauty of it. You're working for yourself, and you get to connect with amazing people. And what I really love about having a business community, having mentor that we have, is that it really doesn't matter how much experience you have, because people with zero experience reach out to each other and get help, and nothing's really that scary. So jump in if you guys have even been considering maybe something like that. You know, if you're just curious, what a better way than jumping on, and as Carla said, it's a live webinar, so you get to see real people, how they're doing it, and how it's working out for them, and that can help you make your decision too.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for getting up early and interrupting your preparation for school. And we look forward to chatting with you again at another time in the future. And yeah, like I said, join our webinar this evening, and we will see everybody on the inside. Thanks everybody for watching. Bye now.
Bye everyone.